Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. My name is Karen, or shall we say AspieAnswersAll, and I welcome you all to my channel, young and old right now, of the ones that has been on my channel, and I hope that some of these has been motivational, educational and inspirational to you all, regardless what the everyday topics I might bring out. As you're fully aware though, basically right now I am currently doing the new series which has been requested by somebody that, you know, after doing my research on some parts with the help of them, that basically I'm going to be talking about the sleeping disorder types and, you know, the causes of it, all the symptoms versus, you know, the treatments and all these other bits and pieces that will hopefully go just layer by layer like every other video series if you've been following, hopefully, so that it's easier to understand and easy to access when you need them, sort of thing, just to learn it about it or whatever it may be. So without further ado, guys, as you know, that the last part of it was all about narcolepsy, the introduction of it, what it is and how it affects people, and, you know, basically just the normal everyday things, what it may be. Okay, this is part 2 of it, which is the symptoms. So as we know, basically symptoms are a whole range of everyday, you know, activities that goes on in our body, regardless what it may be, and yeah. But the main symptoms to be aware of from narcolepsy though at the moment is, number 1, excessive daytime sleepiness, which is usually the first symptom to appear in people who have this kind of condition of the sleeping disorder. Unless they're being treated for the disorder, they need to sleep, you know, the need to sleep can be overwhelming for them. Someone who has narcolepsy is prone to falling asleep while engaged in an everyday activity of a full conversation, for example, or another example is maybe driving. Another classic example is while eating, or any other appropriate times that, you know, involves them in the desired need for sleep and whatnot. Okay, the sleepiness occurs in, you know, spite of the full night's sleep and may persist throughout the day too. Cataplexy that I mentioned about is basically a sudden loss of muscle tone, which is usually triggered by an emotional stimuli such as, you know, some of your certain muscle groups that will result in slurred speech, similar to when people suffer from stroke. So cataplexy is another form of a stroke, maybe I could say. I'll correct myself later if I'm wrong after this research. But as I said, this can basically be triggered by emotional stimuli such as, you know, laughter, surprise or anger. So it's all about your emotions basically, as well as your feelings. It may involve all muscles as a result, and it may collapse into one. It may also only affect certain muscle groups regardless of the sleep, but then again it can only affect it of that buckling of the knees or weakness in the arms, basically, of this kind of form of symptom. Number 3 is your, before I go on, consciousness is maintained throughout the episode, but the patient is only able to speak when they are resulting in that disorder or symptom of this narcolepsy. Number 3 is your hypnagogic hallucinations. Basically what this is doing during your transitional stage, basically from the wakefulness to your sleep patterns, basically, you know, the patient has bizarre, often frightening dreamlike experiences and incorporate his or her real own environment that they're in. And number 4, basically sleep paralysis is temporary and inability to move along during the sleep-wake transitions. Sleep paralysis may also occur, or shall we say may last for a few seconds to several minutes and may accompany these hallucinations. Okay, number 4 is like or shall we say number 5, shall we say, is disturbed nocturnal sleep, which is basically people that just wake up repeatedly every day of the night, you know, certain hours of the night. It just disrupts their sleep cycle as well as their sleep patterns. You know, they're always constantly waking up, you know, throughout the night, regardless what it may be. And the last but not least is your leg jerks, nightmares and restlessness. So enough with it, guys. This is just a quick short overview of narcolepsy symptoms. Basically, give me a like for a thumbs up for support. Basically, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, AspieAnswersAll. Feel free to basically also, you know, share these videos around if you need to for educational, motivational purpose, whatever it may be. You know, if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel for more weekly, daily updates. But as I said many times before, it may likely to change regardless what it may be. So in order to do what you love what you do, love one another, love yourself, take care of yourself, be true to yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you all again